We're here today for a Northwest Day of Action. We've got some of our people out in other parts of the Northwest, but we've got a good team here in Burnley. We're in Lower House Ward at present. We've got two teams out, one here as you see, one in the other half of the ward. We're aiming to cover it all today. As people who have places with long drives will realise, this kind of housing is a lot easier to leaflet than some parts of the country, so I hope we'll get it covered before the weather comes in bad. This is a ward which may or may not have a BNP councillor. I hope later on we'll catch up with John Rowe. He's waiting to hear the final decision of the High Court in London this Friday, whether this is his seat or not. It all hangs on one disputed ballot. We believe it's our seat. The Labour Party say that it's theirs. We've been through the High Court for months now, and on Friday we'll find out whose it really is. Right, we're in Gano Ward now. This is Derek Dawson, who's actually behind the camera for BNP TV. He's the councillor here. Just behind us is a small community centre which he got £2,500 for recently. A little bit up the road is a ladies' wall which a BNP team rebuilt because the local council wouldn't. So this really is BNP territory. But I'm here with Duncan Warner, who's another person who's come in for the day of action. He's the organiser over in Stockport. Hello Duncan, thanks for coming over to Burnley.
That's a pleasure, Nick.
And you're also, for your sins, now the North West Regional Secretary.
Yes. Thank you very much for bestowing that position upon me. It's a great pleasure to have any position in the party, to do any work for the party, but obviously to be made such a high official is a great honour. Well,
I'm sure you'll do a good job. How many branches and groups have we got in the North West for you to be working with?
At the moment, the last time I checked, I think it was about 26, 27, so there's quite a few.
That's very good. Well, I know that the Cumbrian people, the real northern ones today, partly with the weather, they stayed up. There's a good team out up there. I believe also Liverpool are out as well on the southern end. So on the day of action, we've actually got three big teams out in the Northwest. We're going to be holding these every other month until May, and then after May for the final year before the European elections, we're going to hold one of these each month. So we're going to cover different parts of the whole of the Northwest region. I'm sure you'll be on all of them. I certainly intend to be, and you're going to make sure that people get out and help, aren't you?
I certainly am. It's very good for the camaraderie and the spirit of the group to actually go out and be in a large team like this, out leafleting, meeting the people, being with your own kind, and getting some good work done and good promotion done for the British National Party.
Indeed, and I assume also in the elections in May you'll be standing in or near Stockport, will you?
Yes, I've stood now 3 years and this will be my fourth time. I'm also standing for the Parish Council.
Excellent. Well, good luck with that, and thanks for your help today.
Thank you very much.
Well, one of the other people in the team in Gano Wards today is Natalie Geel, who's the organiser of Blackburn. Natalie, thanks for coming over.
Okay.
Now, traditionally, Blackburn and Burnley don't really get on, do they?
No, but we're working towards sorting it. I think we have done quite well in getting back to, friendship.
Yeah, sure. Well, I think the idea that two towns so close together can be torn apart because their football teams are different are pretty stupid, because people have got far bigger problems than football in these towns, haven't they?
Definitely.
Well, good luck in Blackburn. Yeah. I hope one of the next days of action we'll be holding will be in Blackburn to give you a lift over there. Yeah. Again, thanks for the group of you coming over today. It's much appreciated by the people in Burnley. I look forward to seeing you a bit later on. Okay. Cheers. Well, one of the teams who's come the furthest today probably is Phil and the team from Winsford down in Cheshire. Thanks for coming over. Have you been to Burnley before?
Yeah, no, first time this.
Anyhow, you had a decent response from people?
Yeah, well, we haven't seen many people, but we had no negativity anyway.
It's fairly quiet in the cold, isn't it?
Yeah. People are wrapped up indoors nowadays,
Yeah. Right, well, one of the next days of action we'll be down your neck of the woods. I think we exchanged emails the other day about this.
Yeah.
So when we're down your way, where do you think we should be?
The Winsford and Northwood areas. The Old Vale Royal, which is going to be abolished soon, so I think that'd be the best area.
Right, okay. And how far are you from Crewe?
We're about 10 miles away.
Right, I've heard there's a big problem with East European immigration in Crewe.
Yeah, it's massive influx of Polish people living in Crewe now, which has resulted in a lot of people moving out the area as well.
Really?
And a lot of people buying houses to let. to rent out the new workers that have arrived.
Right, well, it sounds like we're going to have a team in there for a weekend as well fairly soon.
Well, Crewe would be an ideal place actually. I think we'd get a good response there if we were to see our teams going in there. I think we'd get a good response.
Okay, well if you organise it, we'll do it.
Okay, then we'll do that.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Phil. Cheers.
Thanks.
Well, I'm here in Brunshaw Ward with Paul McDivitt. Paul is one of the BNP TV crew in Burnley, but also you're a candidate in this ward, aren't you?
Yes, this is my ward, Brunshaw Ward, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you stood here in a by-election last year.
Yeah, I stood twice in this ward last year. Once in the May by-election. Once in the February by-election, and once at the May elections. Yeah.
Right, and you're back again this coming May for another crack at it.
Yes, back again this May. Yeah.
Now, on your BNP TV work, you're mainly camera work, are you?
Mainly website at the moment. A bit of camera work with Derek and. I've been doing a few leaflets as well for the local area.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
And BNP TV have just got it, or getting you a new computer.
Yeah.
What are you going to do once that's turned up?
Well, I'll be able to do a lot more things at once rather than having to wait for the processes to end before I can start another one. I can start many processes at the same time, and get the job done faster.
Excellent. So we should be seeing even more fresh stuff on BNP TV pretty soon.
Stuff. Yes.
Good stuff. Keep it up, Paul.
As long as they keep coming with the footage, we'll keep going. Yeah.
Excellent. Thanks very much.
Okay.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Okay, well, thanks for agreeing to talk to BNP TV. And there's a story about this wall, I believe. You can tell us what it's about.
The story is that the neighbours from hell next door, kids were coming all the time, jumping and messing on it. Eventually, it all got fallen over. And it took 2.5 years, and at the end of the 2.5 years, your Councillor Dawson and his team, Chris and Tiff, came within 3 weeks and repaired it all for me, free of charge.
The council actually didn't do anything, did they?
No. The council or the police never did anything.
Right. And it's a good sturdy wall?
Yes.
You're pleased with that?
I'm very, very pleased.
How long has it been here for now?
I can't remember now. Is it 6 or 7 months? I can't just remember. Is it, Chris? Yeah.
Pretty good then.
Yeah.
So when this was getting pushed down with the kids, what did the police do?
Well, they came and they didn't disperse them or anything. I was made to feel I was sat in the house crying, thinking, I shouldn't have rung up, it's a kid's trick sort of thing.
Yeah.
But they never took one name or address or anything. But because the father of the children promised to repair it, but obviously he didn't. Mm-hmm. And when I was chasing him up, he was saying, well, I think the others should be paying as well, but surely that were his job, not mine.
Him. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I was very disappointed and lost faith in the police and everything then.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I gather the neighbours from hell have now moved?
Oh, yes.
So it's a decent street again?
It is, yeah, we're getting there.
I'm sure Derek Dawson and the others will do their best to
yes,
keep it that way.
I'm very happy with Derek and Chris and his son for what they did for me. And thank you very much.
Okay, thanks very much.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Bye. So, John, you're the man who may or may not be the British National Party councillor for this ward, and you're back in court down in London on Friday. What's likely to happen then?
Well, it's an all-day stint on Friday. We've got a thing called a case stated. Case stated means the judges can decide who's the councillor, provided that everybody agrees what the facts are. Unfortunately, we've got a returning officer who is sticking to the story that he did not see the one vote that's in dispute until he was reminded to look at it after the second recount by the Labour agent. Now, at that point, he discovered that it had a rejected mark on it, which, bless me, he didn't put there, somebody else must have done. He decided that that was wrong and it should count for Labour. And quite frankly, I've heard more convincing stories from people caught on roofs nicking slates.
I've never heard of anyone marking a vote that's rejected other than the returning officer, have you?
I don't think it's ever happened, and I hope it never happens again, and I hope the courts say it can't ever happen again.
So it's now been
9 months.
9 months since you were elected or weren't elected. Have you, to some extent, acted as if you had been elected in this ward anyway, getting things done for people?
I've done a darn sight more than the councillor or pretend councillor who was elected. I've certainly spoken more in that town hall.
And do you think that we will, whatever happens with your election from last year, I take it you're not standing this coming May, we've got another candidate. Do you think they'll get elected?
Well, I hope if I am elected and I don't have to stand that I'm in, but if not, I hope we get two in.
Right, and do you think it's a realistic prospect?